G.I. Joke, the white nationalist Pete Hegseth. He married his first high school sweetheart, Meredith Schwarz, in 2004, divorced in 2009. Why? Because he couldn't stay faithful to his wife. You know, that great Christian man, Pete Hegseth, because he's such a man of God, a man of faith. Then he married Samantha Deering. Met her at a Vets for Freedom, because nationalism and guns and bald eagles and flags, woohoo, America, America, all the normal bullshit. Divorced her, you know why? Because he cheated on her too. That's a shocker, because I thought he was just going to turn a leaf and just be a whole different person. Not just did he cheat on her, he cheated on her with a Fox News anchor while he was at work banging her, just like his orange daddy was banging Stormy Daniels while his wife is at home. You see a trend? Had a child with her out of wedlock. And as far as I know, he's still married to her because, his wife probably thinks, oh, well, he's changed. He's not the same person as he was before. Sure, you tell yourself that, Karen. Allegations of alcohol use. During his confirmation process, Secretary of Defense, or War, or whatever the hell he is, defense of I'm a dumbass, leading nonprofits surfaced describing repeated instances of heavy drinking, including reports that sometimes he needed to be carried out of events. So he was so shit-faced drunk that he couldn't even walk out. This is while he was at events. What does that tell you about him? While married, Hegseth and members of his management team sexually pursued female staffers, that the organization became a hostile workplace that ignored serious accusations of impropriety. In fact, in February of 2015, he had to be restrained on stage. What kind of stage? Oh no, it wasn't a revival for Jesus. I know it's shocking. It was a strip club in Louisiana. This great Christian that was married to Samantha Deering, the woman that he cheated with, had a daughter out of wedlock with, getting drunk and passing out. Now he's going on stage with strip clubs. This guy's just a straight arrow, the pinnacle of masculinity right here. In 2017, he told Elizabeth Warren that he had paid a woman $50,000 for sexually assaulting her. When did that happen? During a Republican women's conference in Monterey, California in 2017. Right after he divorced Samantha Deering, while he was having a baby with his third wife. That's when he sexually assaulted this woman. And to kick it all off while he was drunk, he had said, kill Muslims. This is on record. While he was drunk. When you're drunk, you don't say things you don't mean. You take your filter out. If somebody's a racist or not a racist, they don't just say racist things. If they're not abusive, they don't just go and hit people. If they don't swear, they don't just go cuss. It amplifies who they are. This is who Pete Hegseth is. He's a joke. He's the typical racist white Pharisee. And this isn't a bug in this administration. His orange piggy daddy is an adjudicated rapist and very likely a pedophile. He cheated on all three of his wives with a porn star while she was at home with her 2-week-old son. You got Wormbrains, who had so many affairs that she took her own life. You have Dana White, the beta alpha male, put his hands on his wife. You have the orange piggy that nominated Matt Gaetz, who had sex with a minor at 17 years old. You see a trend? LBJ said that this country will vote for the most morally bankrupt, incompetent rapist, a pedophile, felon, white man that's literally stealing your wallet over the most qualified black woman. And I'm paraphrasing a little bit. This guy's not even qualified to run a Dairy Queen. He's a Fox News joke. His marriage vows are a joke. He's probably not a great father, because if you consider this a good role model, sure, what do you think is going to happen to his kids? They're going to see this and think that it's okay to treat women this way. He's a joke. More men have to speak up. This is what young men look at, people that follow the racist podcaster. They think that this is some kind of masculinity. It's toxic masculinity. Insecure men with small shalongs that feel that their version of white America is going away. They don't want women in places of power because they want to be the alpha man and put their thumb over people. That's all this is. He is a symbol of a sickness in this country. We have to address it. We have to teach our young kids that this is not okay. When I hear people say, but he promised me, the orange piggy, that I'm going to have cheap eggs and no tax on overtime. So what? This, as a person of faith, build your wealth in heaven where moth and rust can't get to it. Morality, decency, integrity, keeping your marriage vows. That is worth more than no tax on overtime. And if you don't agree with that, then you're not a person of faith. And you're going to spend a lot of time with Jeffrey Epstein one day on Judgment Day. This is disgusting. It's vile. And the fact that we accept this as a society is disgusting. And it's disgusting that we have a rapist in the White House as well. And not enough people are calling it out. And I won't be one of them that's going to sit silently. And I'm going to leave you with Martin Luther King because you know I love him. We're not going to remember the words of our enemies, rather the silence of our friends. And there's too many people that are being silent because you're worried about upsetting Uncle Bob. If you're not willing to be uncomfortable voluntarily, then you're complicit in what's happening in this country. Have a good day.